So I don't know how to talk to y'all as women because I don't understand you ladies' temperament. I've never met you guys in person, and I'm not going to be catering how I speak to try to appease the five of y'all, or how many of y'all is it? Whatever, five of y'all.
Let's be respectful. Stop saying things.
Hold on, Ali.
Be respectful.
I feel like you're basically pushing the blame. You're trying to make things equal to push the blame off of who's actually responsible. And that's the problem.
Golly.
Because if you were to be honest about it, you would know like who's actually responsible.
So, all right, walk me down this. All right, let's walk this out then. Fair enough. Okay. Do you have you want to talk about yourself or you want to talk about a friend?
It don't matter. I'm just saying no matter how I'm just saying like no matter how
use a friend.
Cool.
No matter how you split it.
No, that's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna walk this down.
No matter how you we can walk it down. We can walk it down, but no matter how you split it, we all know, like they say, who's the head of the household. We all know who the blame falls on.
Fair enough, because y'all like to do that. Y'all like to make men leaders when it comes to
y'all.
Just speaking in general, y'all like to make men leaders. Hold on, Ali. Y'all like to make men leaders when it comes to y'all passing the buck to place blame, but y'all never want to make us leaders when it comes to actual real leadership and actually getting y'all to do what we need y'all to do. But I'm not even gonna go down that rabbit hole with you. I'm going to do this. Hold on, Ali. You cannot jump in. Let us have this. Because this is how we get to real solutions to real issues.
You don't even.
All right.
I just feel like Sweeney. This is what I'm trying to say. I feel like I don't know. I don't know what you on today, but I was like last time we was on.
I'm trying to walk it down with you. Let me walk this down with you. Do you want to use yourself or do you want to use
It don't matter.
Then let's use you. You got children, right?
Yeah.
Who left? You or you or the boyfriend?
What do you mean who left?
Who left the relationship? Who decided that this relationship need to end? I'm leaving.
We both did.
Y'all both decided. So y'all both came to the table and said, we're no longer going to work. Let's walk this.
Why are you trying to push stuff on me?
You told me I could use you, so I'm going to use you. So, all right. Why did y'all decide that y'all relationship y'all need to dissolve y'all relationship?
It wasn't working.
Why not?
Because he was not being a responsible leader.
What does that mean?
You know what that means.
No, I don't. I don't know what that means in your relationship. I don't. Nope. She asked Ali. She asked me to do this. I mean, she told me I could do this. So let us do this.
Talk about me making a point for 3 minutes. You've been talking literally for 10. Okay.
Let us have this.
You've been having 10 minutes. I'm done.
Let us have this.
I just want to interject and give you real statistics. The Federal Bureau of Prisons, they say that there's 1.6% of Asians, there's 38.7% of Blacks, 2.9 Native American, and 56.8 in white. I believe someone said it's only 1% of Black men or Black people in prisons. False. Also, only uneducated people insult people to start a conversation. If you got to start your sentence with, "Oh, I won't ask any more questions because I'm sure you're not smart enough to answer," you have women in here feeling uncomfortable, Will, because of your remarks. You have people saying this is a red pill, I'm about to leave. So you need to watch it. You're coming off very immature and uneducated.
JR could just kick me off the show.
Well, no. I would love if you could stay, if you just keep the insults to your wife. But let me say something. You guys always mention.
Hey, babe, shut the hell up. You happy?
I figured that's where it came from.
You happy? Okay.
She tolerates that for a ring, but we don't have to. You mentioned that women get pregnant and they keep the baby instead of having an abortion, or they knowing the man won't stay.
I'm sorry. Why is she talking to me instead of talking about what they was talking about?
That, and I waited to say what I had to
You
say.
interrupted their conversation to talk to me.
Conversation. Sweeney wasn't even making sense. It's over
But
with.
why did you interrupt them to talk to me?
And here you go. I'm not talking to you.
Oh,
I'm actually talking to everyone. Let me finish. You mentioned about, or someone mentioned about women not need to have abortions and not keep the baby if the man don't want to stay. But they're making laws where life starts on erection. When you get ready to ejaculate, that's when life starts. It has to meet the egg. You control that. You're the one who you guys are the ones that think that you perfected the pull-out method, and you didn't. You don't believe in condoms. You don't buy a lifetime supply of magnums if you don't want a baby. So it starts with you. It starts with the man. The man has to become erect. There has to be blood flow there. Then after he becomes erect, he has to get ready to ejaculate. We just lie there most times, because if you want to know, orgasms in women is very low. So we don't need much. We don't need much to get pregnant. It's all on you. So why don't men take some accountability where they lay their seed, like the lady said earlier? And again, if you got to insult to start a conversation, you're not that intelligent.
So are you talking to me or are you talking to everybody? I'm confused.
I just want to
insult.
I'm just if you're talking to me, I want to pass it back to them, but I'll respond to you. But you say you're not talking to me, but you keep addressing me. I'm confused.
She's talking to everybody, as in like men in general.
I think she did not just direct her attention to me. I mean, are you paying attention?
You want me to. I'm
no.
saying that if anyone has to insult on the panel before they speak, it's giving uneducated. It's giving $12 an hour. And I'm really above that kind of conversation. I'm a boss lady, so I would prefer to have an educated conversation. It's very rare that we can do that, and I would prefer to do it tonight, because it's a lot of things going on in people's personal lives, and they take time out of their night to have some type of a change theory conversation to actually change our community, impact our community, put some sparks in a man's head and a woman's head so we can come together.
But men we have to make sure that men actually listen, because the only way it's going to work is if men start figuring out how to listen. And I think that
well, let me apologize to y'all. I might not be able to outperform my $12 an hour payment, my salary, my budget, my vocabulary.
But so I'm saying if you know how to, I'm asking Will, can I just ask one question? Can I just?
It wasn't to you, Will. It's to anybody.
To my $13 hour level, I want to apologize in advance.
Is there a way, Will? What I'm trying to say is like basically, men have to learn how to listen so that it doesn't seem like, because what happens is women will get upset because they're not heard, but men don't know how to actively listen, so then women won't be upset. Like, do you feel like you're a leader, Will? Honestly, I think he's listening. Not listening.
No, he's listening. That's why he's not talking. I think he's just listening.
White, do you feel like you're a leader?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you feel like leaders have to listen even if it's hard?
Yeah.
Even if their feelings get hurt.
Yeah.
They still have to have the ability to listen, because if you want a person to trust you to lead them, you have to learn how to listen. You can't be so emotionally reactive that people can't talk to you. And then you take offense to it, and now all of a sudden you're going to shut down. No, you have to learn how to listen. And if men knew how to listen, then I think women would trust them to lead them.
Let me be in good faith, and let me make sure I answer your question or any of y'all's question. If y'all ask me a question directly. You asked me, do I feel like I'm a leader? I don't feel like I'm a leader. I know I'm a leader. I'm a leader that has failures. I fall short, but nonetheless, I'm still a leader. Now that I'm answered your question, and I will answer whatever other question you ask me, as long as it don't get too far off the rails. Can I ask you, will you answer my questions?
Yeah, I'm gonna answer your questions. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question and then I'm gonna shut up.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm also gonna make sure I'm not offended, because I will get offended and deflect, and I have to work on that. So I will make sure I will not get offended. But I am a woman, so you have to
I don't want to hear you a woman. I'm talking to adults. I don't.
Okay.
Do y'all want me to talk to y'all as adults or women? I mean, so let me ask you a question.
Women.
So I don't know how to talk to y'all as women because I don't understand you ladies' temperament. I've never met you guys in person, and I'm not going to be catering how I speak to try to appease the 5 of y'all, or how many of y'all is it? Whatever, 5 of y'all.
Let's be respectful. Stop saying things.
Ali.
Be respectful.
I haven't disrespected you, so be quiet. Miss Danielle, who's currently leading you?
Myself.